Get out of here, you damn boo hag!
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that. They ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
Look, I'm sorry. I need a bottle.
Yeah? If you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See? I ain't no boo hag.
Well, maybe you ain't. Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just thanks.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really worked out for me just yet, but...
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Well, get you one off the tree then. Then you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
The roots of this trouble go deep.
Benjy and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their ma thought it best for Benjy, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life. When the townsfolk caught wind of Benjy's difference, they started throwing rocks at him and his brother. Rhubarb was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
Is that Benjy? Huh. He had a nice smile back then. She looks starved. Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benjy's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benjy's pain.
The bear trap was meant for Benjy. There weren't no bears around here. To Rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it. While Benjy's love was as true as his heart, Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough. When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benjy did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benjy trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benjy, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benjy become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that? And what kind of man would kill his own brother?
I remember my brother. His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool. He never quit talking and followed me around. Followed me swimming, I hoped that he'd drown. He found trouble often, each place we'd go. Laughing and dancing, those same whispers would grow. He was indifferent, I was the worst friend. He didn't know that this was the end. He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting, his prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benjy, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan had begun. Let's play together, you go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully, I nailed him inside. He thought we were playing, that was a lie. He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. Only much later did he start to weep. He called for me softly, but I was asleep. He couldn't get out, I had nailed him in. This was my crime, this was my sin. As the sun rises, so the sun sets. After a day, mother, she frets. Hey, where's Benjy? Where's my son? I'm here, mama, you're only one. He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother, Benjy his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.